Hello friends, welcome back. Today we're going to be back at the Fountain Park here in Phoenix doing just a little bit of management work because I haven't trained since I was in Denver. So it's been about 2 weeks, and that's because in that training session with Chad and Farcott at the logs, I ankle thinged pretty bad. Yeah, ankle's not supposed to do that. I didn't think it was that bad at first, but then I played volleyball for the next 2 hours, and then for the next 3 days we walked around Denver, and by the time I left I couldn't even touch the inside of my right ankle. I could walk on it fine, I could put pressure on it, but touching it hurt really bad. So we're gonna do a little bit of light training today, a few small challenges, nothing crazy, and we're gonna talk about something that I've been seeing a few people post on Reddit, and it's kind of started to annoy me. Not a ton, just a little bit. And that is people posting and asking, am I too old to start parkour? All right, that was at least a good warm-up challenge. We're gonna move over to the slightly bigger spot and see if there's any challenges we can come up with. So the biggest thing that annoys me about these posts that I see on Reddit is that it can range from someone I saw in their 30s post about it and someone that was 23 post about it. And you'd be surprised, like it pops up quite a bit in the Parkour subreddit. So what does that tell you? It tells me that no matter what age you are, it seems a lot of people think you can only do certain things based on your age. And the fact that a 23-year-old was asking if they're too old to try parkour doesn't make sense in my mind. Like at 23, you're still a kid. I consider myself still a kid, mostly mentally, but you know, you get the point. A lot of people think there are things that you can't do when you get older. Even if you're older, I think you can still do almost everything. Now, depending on the intensity and the level at which you want to do those activities, that can be affected by your age. And I've fallen prey to this too, because friends have asked me, why do you want to do parkour now? And I tell them, because I'm still young enough to where there are challenges that I want to try and accomplish while I'm still young. And what I mean by that is challenges that are heavy on the impact and require a lot of power. When you get older, those things tend to wear on you a little bit more. The impact becomes less and less, and the power you can exert becomes less and less. Obviously, it varies person to person, but you get the point. So with all of that other stuff, I think it also comes down to people just being scared of parkour, mainly because of what social media has presented it as on multiple different occasions. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna run, take off of here, Kong over this, speed step to that. I think it's doable. I've never done a step up to a Kong, so I don't know how hard it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be too difficult, but give it a couple little testers and see how it feels. right, I broke it. I was really worried about ankle thinging again. So I have enough power now. I'm gonna try and speed step it and get it smooth. I can't get the speed step smooth, so I'm gonna move on. I keep landing really hard with both feet, putting my hand down and then both feet kind of ping out rather than keeping one on, pushing through, right? So we're gonna move on from there. That was a good little challenge. I'm not sure how much more I'm gonna do. My ankle's feeling pretty good, but I don't wanna push it too much. Just trying to be smart about it. So, like I said, I think a lot of people look at parkour on social media and immediately are intimidated. Social media likes to push the things that are going to shock people. And in all reality, what it takes to shock a normal human being is not a lot. You go outside the norms of what your average person can do and it'll get attention. Mainly being flips and tricks and also doing parkour at height. So a lot of new people that are looking at this sport only see those clips that have gone viral and think, oh, well, that's what parkour is. It's a lot of flipping and jumping at insane heights, which just isn't the case. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Parkour is about setting challenges for yourself in the environment of movement. That's all it is. Can you move from this point to that point efficiently? Do you want to add some flair and some of your personality in there? That's what parkour is. So I'm gonna say this once, you are not too old to try parkour. Doesn't matter if you're 7, if you're 17, or if you're 70. Parkour is something that I think anybody can do. So when I see people asking, am I too old to try parkour? Kind of makes me upset. Not at them, but at the state of how parkour is viewed among normal people that are just getting introduced to it. So, new spot. I actually saw this while I was going to the Fountain Park while I was driving, and it's not anything crazy, but the walls have some unique designs and layouts. We might be able to get some okay movement in, get out with a decent management session, not hurting my ankle again, and living to fight another day. All right, so technically, this is my first ever rooftop mission. We're gonna get on top of this building, see what's up there, if anything is up there. There's nothing up here. This is a cool little spot. There's definitely more challenges here. I'm not really in the mood to try all of them, so with that, we're gonna get out of here. I hope you guys took something away from this conversation and realize that your age does not dictate what things you can and cannot do. It could dictate the intensity and the level at which you want to do them, but you can do anything you want. It doesn't matter how old you are. And I think the sooner people realize that, the better, because seeing a 23-year-old ask, am I too old to try parkour, doesn't really make sense in my head. So I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you guys have a good week, have a good weekend, get some training in, and I'll see you in the next video.